Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. That has ended up in no man's land.
Chance! Goal!
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Lopez. And the shot's on here.
Shapes to shoot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Spread to the right. Now here's the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Olise. This might spell danger. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. First quarter of an hour gone. A lovely feeding is he'll try from distance. Superb from Doué. He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
On the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lopez. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Conte. Chouameni, not the most convincing of passes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Thuram. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. It's a good run down the right. Short changes him with that pass. Martinez.
Chelsea are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And they can counter here. That's a good foray he's making. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. Fermin. For Olise. Looking for options for movement. Saliba wins the duel this time. Conte. Chouameni. And he was quick to react. Pedri. And it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marquinhos. Looking here to chip it through. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Doué. This looks promising. Doué are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. Crosses it. Header! Well taken goal. Rice. Olise makes a dash for it. For Rice. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Yamal. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lopez. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Haaland receives it in a wide position. Fermin gets on his bike and on the move. 60 minutes played. And here's Olise. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Fermin does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Marquinhos. And he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There they go, hunting in packs. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chouameni. Now it's Kante. And this is Kante. Holland.
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Botman. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's managed to get free.
He's had a shot!
Doué.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That pass has been well intercepted. Promptly taken. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely weighted ball. Reinders is in a really good position out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Bellingham. Ferran Torres.
That's good play from him.
Cross from Ferran.
He leaps for it!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Thuram fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Chouameni. And that's a dangerous ball.
Rice really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yildiz. Yildiz will not want to lose out here.
And the shot!
It's hit the upright. And that's a real chance missed. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Reinders. Rice. And it's Barella. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ferran Torres. And that interception. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Yildiz. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Here's Chouameni. And that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? And here's Ferran Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. Reinders. Distributed tidily. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a cute ball. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Yildiz. Oh, played right in... Thuram! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Copenhagen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Barella gets across and deals with it. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been won straight back. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are under...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first.
Gets his head on it!
And that is well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Schwaumeri. And here's Haaland.
Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Mbappe going forward. And he cuts out the supply. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found a way through.
There's the header! He scored!
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Opts for safety. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gabriel. Nuno Mendes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Mendes does well to get it back.
Copenhagen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Doué. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice. Wriggles his way through.
Rafinha!
Chouameni. Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now he's got space here. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Pedri. Rice. And here's Thuram. Rafinha. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to clear it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but
He'll try from distance.
Not a bad try by any means.
yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Rice. Olise. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. They've got a throw in. Rafinha. Oh, that's a...
There's the shot.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. He doesn't look too happy with that. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Nice control. And he was alert to it. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Chelsea couldn't really be more watertight.
Great chance. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pinches it off him. Yamal. Rafinha. For Rice. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Yamal. And it's Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's running through. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. And Rafinha. Carreras with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Olise. Olise's cross. Pedri. Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So changes afoot here and from both sides.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Martinez, Yamal, Ferran Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Martinez! And again! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid.
That could spell trouble.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. And here's Lautaro.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Pedri.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Martinez. And here's Kante. Yamal. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Lopez. Thuram has it out wide and in space. He's gone forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The final 5 minutes. Floated through. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chouameni. Kante concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Botman. And it's Lopez.
A lovely feed is shot a goal!
Aimed beyond the defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the number on the board is 3. Conte. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres.
He's found a way through.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. That's a good ball.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Spread to the right. Olise picks it up out wide. That is good strength.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Doué.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice control. And it's Tchouaméni. Chelsea are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tchouaméni. Doué. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe, and that's a nicely shaped ball.
And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post!
Mendes can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha, and that has left him in a heap.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And a shot!
Doué gets it away. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's lost his man here. Pass is just off target.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Pedri. Tchouaméni short changes him with that pass. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Olise. Can he get it through? Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Olise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Botman. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri. And it's Doué. Now the ball's gone astray. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. Chouameni. Pedri. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Pedri. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Mbappe. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Olise. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Chouameni. Pedri. Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He won't be happy with that one. Chouameni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Reinders played with finesse. That is a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's forced to go back. It's a lovely, delicate pass. Chouameni. No, he's not getting past him there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Copenhagen clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gabriel, and it's gone back to the keeper. And Botman. Chouameni.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Mendes. Quick look, then plays it in.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Yamal goes short. Lopez with the cross. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a promising position. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Reinders. Now it's Martinez. Tries to thread one through. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, cracking ball. So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for options for move.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game. Gabriel does really well there. He is strong. Lopez. That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Now it's Eze. Now it's Martinez. Fermin. Oh, good read. And it's Barella. Nicely weighted ball. Reinders. They've won a corner. Barella with the short one. Eze finding himself in space. Thuram. Ferran Torres. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres has been caught there. It's a foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Hangs Fermin! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. Finally, after all this time, the first telling moment. 15 minutes separate it from being the winning moment. And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yamal. And it's Denzel Dumfries. That's a pretty loose pass. Barella. Chouameni to Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to get it away. They've won a throw in. And it's Denzel Dumfries.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what has happened here?
Copenhagen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ferran Torres taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Copenhagen clearly said to themselves at the start of extra time, we're going to have to win it now. We don't want to leave anything to chance. And there was a marked change in their approach. Glad it paid off for them because they were rewarded for the risks they had to take.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.